got no lashes on. Ain't got no lashes on. Make some noise, y'all. Deuce is just making all types of noise. Deuce was making a YouTube video. Anywho, I'm here today to answer what it's like being a bottle girl here in Houston. And yeah, my experience.
I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I lose and miss the moment? You just too boy. Nobody do body like you do.
We back. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and while you at it, go ahead and check out my channel. Subscribe. If you gonna take all those steps to subscribing, you might as well turn my notifications on. And thank y'all for tuning in. I'm here today to answer the most highly anticipated question that I get, revolving around what it is like being a bottle girl here in Houston. So I'm gonna answer that. I'm gonna get into some little, deets, give y'all tea from my personal perspective. I'm not gonna knock anybody else's, but my personal perspective of what it takes to be a successful bottle girl and making your money on. You have to be able to market yourself, you have to be able to sell, you have to be able to network and be sociable to your clientele. What do I mean when I say marketing? I mean, are you able to reach out to people, market your brand, market the products that you're selling, this being the venue that you work at, the type of clientele that you're bringing in, what value are you bringing to them? You have to be able to market all of that in a bottled image and persuade someone to buy that. So this is where your selling comes in. You have to be able to sell what it is. Why should they book with you? Why is it important out of all the spots in Houston that they come to your club to celebrate their birthday, celebrate their bachelorette or bachelor party? Not only selling, but once they get into the function, you never know what their budget is. You can't flat out rate say, hey, are y'all gonna be spending 5K with me? No, unless it's a spin. But you have to be able to upsell. So you can easily get somebody, turn them up, and you could be selling vodkas all night. But what vodkas is gonna get you? Vodka is not gonna pay you out. Like if you're networking and you really getting your table to turn up with you and they comfortable with you and they feel like we having a good time, it's my birthday, I won't bring out a 42, bring out an Azul. So you have to be able to sell that to them. Like, you can't be scared. You have to have a lot of confidence that, yeah, I know that they're having a good time, I'm having a good time with them. They might not go to the club for a whole nother year because they just turned up, they just did their big one with you. But that's what you're supposed to do, because guess what? That's where your successful nights is gonna come into play. Those nights where you have ass in it and you taking the bare minimum. We don't accept bare minimum. You can't, if you don't do the bare minimum, when you put on that uniform, when you put your makeup on, then when they come to this club, they know the couch is clean, it's real nice in here. My bottle girl, she look good. Yeah, we about to have a good time. They playing good music. The MC, he turning us up. You didn't market all of that. So you didn't sold them on the experience, and now you're just marketing why they should continue to book with you, why they should refer you to their homeboys or their homegirls so those people can book with you. Personally, that's what you need to bring to the table to be a successful bottle girl. These are qualities that I myself have adapted to, and it's generated me a lot of success. I've met a lot of different people in the industry that I never imagined. And that networking, when I network with people, you don't know what type of businesses these people own, what they do outside. I done met lawyers, I done met realtors, and these are going to be resources that I'm going to need later on down the road. And it just helps that they done came up, they done turned up with me. They saw a side of me turned up with them, I saw a side of them turned up. So now when we do business, it's not like I don't know you. It's like, okay, we could close this deal and then we're gonna come take a couple shots at the bar later on tonight. It's personable, it's an experience. These are the qualities that I think is necessary of what it takes to actually be a successful bottle girl, because anybody can say that they want to be a bottle girl. Doesn't mean that you are strong in these areas that would make you suitable to making more money on. It definitely requires you to have good marketing skills and good sales skills. You have to be able to market the products that you're talking about, i.e. the clubs that you work at, the bottles, getting people to pop out with you for their birthday. You know, these are special events and they're spending lots of money. So you have to be able to market, okay, what do I bring to the table and why should you be booking with me? So aside from marketing, it also requires sales, because you have to be able to not just be okay with selling vodka or going for the cheaper bottles. When someone says they want to get a tequila, you have to be able to say, okay, I'm gonna make more money if I sell this 42 or this Azul. So what can I do? How am I gonna convince them? They probably came, they only wanted to buy a $200 Blanco tequila, a Don Julio or Patron. Who's drinking that? No, the baddies don't want to come to that section. You want them to have a good time. So how are you going to use your mouthpiece to get them to buy a 42 or an Azul? These are essential to you making more money throughout the night. They gonna go through that 42 way quicker. What is the money like being a bottle girl? So this is all going to determine the ability that you know how to hustle and you know how to sell. Me personally, what I like to do is when the night starts, I gauge how many tables are booked. I have an ideal number set in mind, that my goal that I want to reach for the night, and I analyze the floor. I'm walking up to the guest that's standing by the bar. Hey, how are you? Are you know, having a good time, getting personable, networking with them? And by doing so, you know, I'm seeing that they constantly buying shots. Hey, you know, y'all keep buying shots, that's gonna run up y'all tab. Do y'all want to just buy a bottle? I got this deal going on. I'm upselling because I want to meet this target number. There's a floor full of maybe 10 to 15 other girls. Nobody else took the time to go up to them and get to know them. They feel comfortable. You just saved me. I'm not gonna give y'all too much tea. You know, you really gotta get into it to know. The girls that get it. The girls that don't. With my ideal number in mind, I do whatever it takes. I maximize every opportunity that I have on the floor to reach that target goal. With that being said, it's gonna depend on the night. So you may have some days where it was a struggle. You might only walk out with $200 to $300, but on the days that you didn't maximize your potential, that you didn't upsell, you didn't sold all the platinum, all the big boy bottles, all the big girl bottles, you done convince your tables to buy packaged Red Bulls instead of singles. So therefore, you have the potential of making between $1,500 to $2,000, sometimes even more, depending on, you know, what's going on that night, what type of celebrity is there, or how packed out it is. So yeah, what is the pros and cons to working in nightlife? The pros is gonna depend on personal preference. Me personally, my pros is that it's fast money. I love that I can go in with a targeted number and I have the opportunity of making more than that. I love the fast money. I love that the effort that it takes for me to work 8 hours on a given night, I can make what somebody waits 2 weeks working 80 hours making. A pro is, like I said, networking. I work with other girls, so those girls, they might do lashes on the side, hair on the side. So this is my chance to network and get cool with them, because I never know what type of partnership we can go into that's going to benefit the both of us. Outside of just the people that I work with, my clientele, what do they do, you know, during their regular everyday life that I might need as a resource. Also, a pro for me is I like having a reason to just get cute, put my makeup on, and go make some money. Like that's a pro to me. Like, you mean I can look good, I can do my hair, do my makeup, like all that, yeah, like give it to me. And I'm about to just turn up with my table and make sure they have a good time. Absolutely. The cons to working to nightlife, there's no stability to it. Someone who is like super strict on what their budget is like, you're gonna have your slow seasons, you're gonna have your busy seasons. So can you manage that? The lack of stability will be an issue for you. This where it might be a con to some people. Also, like I said, you're working with other girls. How does your personality mesh with a team with other girls? Sometimes, like I said, it's usually either 10 to 15 other girls that's working on the floor. These are all females who have alpha female energy. And why do I say that? Because we know, we're confident. We know that we have to bring confidence to the table. We're on our A game. We know how to network with people. We know how to get people to come to where we're at. So we have a dominant personality. With that being said, If you are shy, fragile to receiving criticism, then this might not be something for you. So that's where it might be a con. Me personally, I'm gonna say that it's not, because I'm able to take criticism because I know it's only gonna get me better. You have to always be personable, be able to make yourself available to your clientele. You never know who's gonna DM you, who's gonna message you, who wants to buy a table, and it's gonna require a lot of your time of making that person feel comfortable. You can't just, somebody say, hey, I want to buy a table. Okay, what you want? No, you have to be like, great, like, okay, what are you celebrating? Get to know this person. That takes time out your day as opposed to being plain and dry. So this might be a con to someone. I guess I got me a little drinky drink. I'm a bottle girl. Let's see, so how do you start? There are a few ways you can get into nightlife. There's 2 different ways also. So you can go into nightlife under working for a venue, or you can decide to go the route of working for a promo team. Working for a venue has its pros and cons, being that you work at only one place, which means that your clientele is coming out of town. Unless they are down for it, they are obligated to have to go to only one venue. So you're gonna have to talk to more people to get them to come those multiple days that you work there. The pro is that usually when you work for a venue, they're open multiple nights throughout the week. So they already are, they have an established name. People are gonna go to them anyway. So this is just where you would just network with the people that come in and get them to come back. Going in through a promo team, this is my personal favorite. Going in through a promo team is that basically you promote the venues that you work at. This is always changing, so you might have one venue but a new venue open up, so now y'all switching one of y'all nights to this venue. Things shut down. Here in Houston is very fast, so things change very often from season to season. With working with the promo team, its pros is, like I said, the working at the multiple venues. The con, it's not like you're gonna show up to work and people automatically gonna be there. No, you have to promote, you have to sell, you have to market. Why, instead of going to camp or the address, why should you come to playground? Why should you come to Clay? So that could be a con for someone. I personally like it because I usually have clientele that come in from out of town. So when I'm working a different spot Friday through Sunday and I've gained their trust and I know they booking with me, I'm giving them the ultimate experience. My clientele, they want to book with me at the different venues that we have. They're gonna book with me from Friday through Sunday, and they know I'm gonna turn them up. Their service is gonna be great. They ain't got no worries. Everything's gonna go smoothly, and if it's not, I'm gonna do everything in my capability to make sure that they are compensated for that. Those are different alleys that you can take as far as getting into nightlife. Now, how you actually start is you have to network. You have to familiarize yourself. When you're considering, if you're considering a venue, maybe you need to frequent that venue, get to know some of the girls that work for the team, you know, make yourself personable to them so they can let you know, like, you know, this is what it's like, or you can catch their vibe and catch their energy and like, no, okay, I don't think I'm gonna mesh well with those type of girls. Or maybe you will. If you're considering a promo team, like I said, getting to know those girls, getting to know who runs the promo team. The girls in the promo team, they're gonna post when a casting call is coming around. So that's your opportunity to go off for a casting call, look your best, and get hired on. They're gonna ask you about selling. A lot of, like, you have to get your name out there, especially if you own, like if you do lashes or something, though you already have proven that you have the capability to build a clientele and get people to come to you. So when you're having these conversations when you go to a casting call, these are things you're making sure that you mention, that you're bringing to the forefront so that they know, like, okay, yeah, why should we hire her? Girls that I've brought into nightlife under me has been people who have booked with me. They had came in on my guest list and they got to feel, you know, they got to see, okay, this is what I will be wearing. These are how they work. They're watching how me and my team, how we move on the floor, and they felt like, you know, I can do this too, and they came in and they doing their big one. So So if you're still interested and you watched this video throughout, thank you so much. If I didn't answer all of y'all questions on this video, go ahead and comment down below so I can answer those. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I be all over the place, so just, you know, catch me when you can. If you have more questions, you can DM me on Instagram. I don't bite. If you feel like something in this video has resonated with you and you strongly feel like that you can become a bottle girl, feel free to come on my guest list at the different Feel free to come on my guest list at the different venues here at the hottest clubs in Houston. I don't bite. Book your birthday with me. Get an experience. Feel what it's like, what it will be like being a bottle girl here in Houston. But that's all I have to say in this video. So I'm going to tune out because I got the game to watch. It's Sunday. Peace.